course. Pardon me. That's just the way that it goes when you start streaming. Is you you have to clear your throat. So, hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. Happy holiday week to you. It's the week between Christmas and New Year's. Let me put this tweet out. There we go. I really hope you're having a fantastic, fantastic week so far. It is my plan to do my usual shifts for you guys today. Oh, we need to put this up. That is my plan. So I hope you will join me today. This is our morning shift, and we have an afternoon shift coming a little later. If it's your first time joining me, guys, I would appreciate the follow. It looks like I have been stuck at 69 followers for about a week, a little over a week now. I do realize it's a holiday week, though, so maybe folks are just kind of dipping in and out when they have time, and I understand that. But I would love to have your support with a follow. I would also love to have your support on other platforms of social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I have a YouTube channel now. Whole 9 yards. So if you could help me out there, I would appreciate that. And of course, the best way to help support the stream here is with a subscription.
Moxie, the fans say your Vault Hunter's a coward.
I don't, sugar. You just watch my Vault Hunter in the ring. You watch the way they turn die-hard badasses into tear-soaked cream puffs. And you tell me they're a coward. You want to know who the real coward is? A little scaredy cat named Piston. He's a cheat and a liar, and he better start being scared because my Vault Hunter, oh boy, they're coming for you. Bet on it, kids. By the end of this tournament, the Vault Hunter will spill Piston's blood.
More than likely. Even though it's probably going to be a lot more difficult this time. Because the last big boss that we fought, the Leviathan, was not easy. But anyway. That is the best way to support me, is with a sub if you can do it. If you cannot, I completely understand. Please do not think I will be shaming anybody for not being able to do so. Because I would be a liar if I said part of the reason I didn't start doing this was because I wanted to see if I could turn it into something I could make a little bit of money off of. February will mark my 2-year anniversary of not having a job. Let's see, we're collecting the lost recorders here. One of them I know is really funny. One with Tiny Tina on it. Of course, we've hit the level cap, so what we're basically doing now is just kind of, I'm not looting a lot, I'm only looting things that I really want.
You won't enjoy this.
And ammo and iridium. Even though I don't really need the iridium, a lot of it anymore either. Should be over here now. There it is.
The odds aren't in your Vault Hunter's favor, Moxie. What makes you think they'll survive?
You ever heard of a guy named Captain Flint?
The king of the Rippers?
He was, until he met the Vault Hunter. Sugar, my Vault Hunter has laughed at Handsome Jack, defeated the Bloodshots, killed Pyro Pete, and single-handedly defeated more of Pandora's horrors than everyone else in this tournament put together. If anybody has a chance of surviving this tournament, hell, of surviving life on this planet, it's them.
Moxie's not wrong. Some of these are going to be a little strange to get. Others not so much.
Bury me upside down!
Yeah, go ahead, blow it up. Felt that
No.
coming.
Farewell!
Another present for my sweet, sweet place. I am gonna make heaven from your eyelids.
Ah!
Be my garden.
Gotcha!
At the sound of the explosion, is there anything you got to say to people listening?
You'd better believe it. I've got a message to the other gladiators in the tournament. Just one teeny tiny message. Motor Mama, Flyboy, Piston, if you have any desire to survive this tournament, you'll listen to my message very carefully.
And that message is?
Run.
She's not wrong. I know one of them is up there, and getting there is actually not difficult, it's just long. Because you wouldn't expect you'd have to go this way to get there, but it is like up here. Yeah, it's up there, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the funny one. Pardon me. I'm even drinking tea today and I'm still having to clear my throat. What's up with that? Anyway, so we're going to play Borderlands 2 today, and we are going to have a good time doing so, hopefully. For the foreseeable future, we are going to be diving into Borderlands. I figure that we'll do 2, and then we'll do the pre-sequel, and maybe around the pre-sequel, we'll start doing the pre-sequel. I will find a way to get the first Borderlands for PlayStation so we can stream that as well. It wasn't as long as I thought.
Moxie, the Torque Fight fans want to know.
Moxie! Moxie! I want to be on the show. Tina, don't! Tina! I'm going to be on the show. I'm going to be the star of the show.
Moxie, who the hell is that?
Just a trainer I hired. Don't worry about her. It's the Tina Show. Star with me, Tiny Tina. Tonight our special guest is Mr. Tug. Mr. Tug, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Tina, I'm 43. I'm the founder of the Torque Corporation.
Don't encourage her. That's the end of my show. I'd like to thank Mr. Tug and my musical guest, Kyle Moderation. Good night, everybody. So, did you actually want to ask me the question, or?
Tina said good night, Moxie. Show's over. A bucket, and I'll show you a bucket.
It's Tiny Tina show with me, Tiny Tina. It's pretty funny. Last one will be over here. Let's go get ourselves a vehicle. We'll be here today playing this. We're going to do Borderlands for the near future. February is supposed to be our new Horizon game supposed to come out for PlayStation. I plan on doing that. And I would also, and of course in March, I'm like 99.9% sure I'm going to do Wonderlands. Since most people like watching me play Borderlands, we're going to do some Wonderlands content, and it'll be blind playthrough. I don't know which character I'm going to make yet. We'll figure it out as I do a little bit more research on such things. It's up there. To be completely fair and honest, because I'm always honest, I always, in Borderlands proper games, I always choose the Siren because I like the Sirens. I do. When I play Borderlands 1 for you guys, assuming that I do, I will play as Lilith. Of course, I'm playing Maya here, and then anyone who's watched me play 3 knows that my bread and butter is Amara. Although my Mose is pretty good too.
So, Moxie, what are you and the Vault Hunter gonna do if y'all open the vault?
Personally, I plan on getting back in the limelight. Open a new Underdome, hear the crowd screaming my name again. It'll be nice.
What about the Vault Hunter?
They'll probably keep grabbing loot and killing stuff. You know, the usual. You found all the interviews?
Yep.
Gorgeous. Just bring them back to me and I'll make sure they're broadcast all over the crater.
Guard! Whatever. That painted town bicycle of yours won't change anybody's mind. We all know you're nothing more than a scared little coward, don't we?
Well, he's going to be difficult. I don't like it when they're difficult.
Now that you've brought those interviews back, they should play over the crater loudspeakers every once in a while.
Alright. So we've done all the side missions up to this point, except for the race mission, because I hate doing race missions. But that's my plan for the stream for the next couple of months, assuming I don't get a job. I do have an interview next week. Let's see if I get that. Nothing else, it'll be an interview practice, and I need to get better at doing interviews. It's been a while since... I don't like interviewing, quite frankly, because I hate talking about myself. But anyway, that's the thing with the stream for the next couple of months. We'll plan on doing Borderlands for the foreseeable future, as well as Borderlands pre-sequel, and then the original Borderlands game, possibly on the docket. From there, we will head into Horizon Forbidden West. I love Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a great game. I know there's a big to-do right now about Aloy and whatever. But doesn't mean the games aren't great, because they are great games. Right? Well, it was a great game, so I'm looking forward to playing the new one. Of course, I'd also like to play God of War Ragnarok when it comes out. 'Cause I did love God of War. Good morning, Drez. How you doing, buddy?
I must say, I'm really looking forward to our fight. I've been waiting to fight a real warrior, and having watched you in action, I truly believe that you will make me work hard before I ultimately kill you and devour your body.
Man, it's where the cars live. Get you one.
Okay, got... It's up there, okay. How are things, Drez? How's the weather over there in beautiful Austin, Texas?
Be careful. Motor Mama loves vehicles. That's what attracted her to me in the first place. Oh, did I mention we dated for a while? Had to break it off when she devoured one of my other girlfriends alive. Nobody eats my lady friends but me. Oh, God. Too far. That was in bad taste. Vomited in my mouth a little bit. Sorry, the innuendo talk is a defense mechanism.
Nobody devours my lady friends but me. That's good. We had really tolerable weather last week, but now it's taken a turn for cold and rainy. We've had some snow, but it hasn't stuck, so. I'm hoping we at least get to the new year before we see a snow accumulation. Him, I mean.
Stay put!
And you.
That was awesome!
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Hey, the Vault Hunter came to play!
Shut up!
Name into my flesh! Oh! 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 Another one!
Ultimate BA. I knew that was coming.
Hold it!
That's way down there. There you go. So Motor Mama is going to be, she's going to have this like motorcycle she's riding around on, and of course we're not going to have one. So it's going to be a little odd.
Welcome, customer. A pleasure as always.
Welcome to Badass Freedom. Bad attitude. No littering.
Oh, I nearly forgot to mention.
She's big,
if you
too.
would like me to not eat you until after you are dead, I understand and respect your wishes. I will also completely ignore them.
I'm so glad you could make it. I'm gonna kill you and make sandwiches out of your corpse.
It's that time again. Motor Mama versus the Vault Hunter. Fight!
And the fight begins. For color commentary, I'm now joined via
Crap.
audio by the Vault Hunter's manager, Moxie.
Pleasure to be here, Torg.
Where?
Motor Mama is one of the deadliest gladiators this planet has ever seen, Moxie. What makes you think that your Vault
I couldn't even
Hunter
see
has
where
a
they were.
chance?
Simple, Torg. Motor Mama may have a chip on her shoulder and a gut full of baby flesh, but my Vault Hunter survived a run-in with handsome Jack himself.
Holy shit socks! That's impressive! Ladies and gents, this is gonna be a hell of a match!
Hell,
Is offering a 90%
it would be.
off sale on all new U-Respawn.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of cheese it here a little bit there. Oh, at least her bike doesn't.
Another clean kill.
The last thing I'll say.
Bikes? Where is she?
I am
There she
gonna
is.
make heaven from
Oh, she's right over here, isn't she?
Tell me, dearest, was the clip?
Oh wow, he just committed seppuku.
Oh, squished.
They hit the wall, they die. That's interesting. Where is she? If she's taking damage. There she is.
Don't I know it? Nobody fights stronger or lasts longer than my Vault Hunter.
Innuendo!
Where is she? She disappeared on me again.
That's what you get. Shut up!
Okay, where are you? There she is. He's got that rocket launcher. Yeah. You gotta stay out of range of that thing.
So it goes.
Oh, you're right. I need to put that in there. I might do the pre-sequel. Gotta update my thing. I have to make sure I'm putting that in there. There we go. Now it says Borderlands. Thanks for reminding me to do that.
That must have hurt.
You don't think you did, but you did. So I'm thinking of doing all the Borderlands games before Wonderlands comes out. Yeah. It's because I'm playing it. For some reason, it doesn't update on PlayStation the way that it should. If I play Spider-Man, it'll update immediately. But for some games, it doesn't update like it should for Twitch. Well, I might have just killed myself. Because I don't think I have... Yep, she's going to get me. It says Borderlands 2 now. I don't know why it doesn't update it the way that it should. I did the same thing when I started playing Record of Lodoss War the other day. Wouldn't update it then either. I had to go and look it up.
The Hyperion Corporation reminds you that all spawn campers will be permanently banned from this plane of existence.
There she is. I do have a little treat for her.
Made me angry.
God. Well, the assault rifle is definitely sucking up her shield, but boy, oh boy.
Don't worry, customer. Death happens to all of us every once in a while, except Handsome Jack.
Okay, where is she? Gotta use angles. Oh, crap. She's gonna get me. Oh no, she's going back in. shield respawn. Okay, go back in. Go back into the... Nope.
Now I'm angry.
Maybe I was gonna get her here. I might. I don't think so though. She's gonna start running. At least she's not recouping her health. That sucks. That sucks. She'll get all of her shield back, but she won't get any of her health, so... Let's go back and put that assault rifle back on with the...
Greetings, clone of the recently deceased. Good luck in your future.
Wow, one rocket and she's already got me second there. Oh.
Wasn't my time.
Got her. Whew.
What'd I tell ya?
Ladies and
Yeah, it took me long enough.
The Vault Hunter is now the #3 badass on Pandora. This is one number higher than Thor.
Well said.
Your kind words are appreciated.
Oh
Hey,
my
Sugar,
god.
come on back when you're done over there.
I love Mr. Torg, I really do. I like Moxie too. Who doesn't like Moxie?
So you got the #3 ranking. But you know what you don't got? A body fat level of under 1%. How many pets do you have? 2. I have 13. You are nothing compared to me.
Yeah, he's gonna be difficult. I can already tell you that. When we get to him, he's gonna be... Whew, probably not gonna be a cakewalk.
Shorty, I was watching you fight Motor Mama, and I just want to say, damn, girl, you is a pimp. I just...
I love the humor in this game. It's they tried to include it in 3, and there is some funny stuff in 3, but 2 is...
You know what you are to me, kid?
much funnier.
You're a tick I can't burn off. You're an itch I can't quite scratch. You're a piece of goddamn
Really?
broccoli stuck in my teeth. But soon, I'm gonna get rid of you for good.
You ain't broccoli? Broccoli tastes like butt.
I love broccoli. And I'm gonna die. Typical. Typical, 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 typical.
Hyperion recommends taking several deep breaths before swearing vengeance upon whatever killed you.
Let's go see Moxie here.
Time to go for the #2 ranking, Sugar. I've tracked down the #2 ranked fighter. Name of Flyboy. Head to the forge and take him down.
Oh, that's easy enough. Badass crater of badass-tude. Okay, so I don't think we have any more side missions here besides the race, which I'm not gonna do.
Suspense as the Vault Hunter heads to the forge. Destined to battle Flyboy. Nothing can stop our Vault Hunter from achieving his goal. Nothing. Door locked.
The door's locked? Great. Torque Security would probably have the keys. Get to the arena and steal them from the security box.
No problem. Like that I can do. Yeah. So the Torg Arena is going to be mostly loader bots, Torg loaders, not Hyperion ones, but they're going to look a lot like the Hyperion ones. We're just going to shoot them. Shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. But I'm going to use corrosive on them.
Just so your weak ass knows, I'm the one who locked the forge. Not because I'm worried about you ranking up. I could detonate your skull with but one well-timed squat thrust. But to spare you the indignity of losing a Flyboy.
Hold it!
So they're all loaders. They're very similar to the Hyperion loader bots. They just have different names and different looks to them, but they all fulfill the same.
You're done.
Jobs. You'll have the the bullet stormers.
The Vault Hunter is breaking into Torg Security. What a renegade! A renegade cop who no play by nobody's rules until the commissioner assigns him a talking robot dog for a burger who helps him track down the crime syndicate that murdered his family.
This will
All the while teaching him a little
Pretty
something
cool.
about life in the process industries and die.
No, stop it.
Gotta love old Mr. Torg.
Silence! That must have hurt. I love my power.
I imagine we'll finish this up today because we're getting close already to the end of it. Gotta remember when this came out, DLCs were kind of unproven on consoles. Computers, they'd been around for, I can remember buying them in the early 90s for TIE Fighter and X-Wing and things like that. But consoles were more about the package you got when you bought it was the final game, and there would be no additions to it, and crap. There would be nothing that would separate you from, there was no additions, and if there was going to be any kind of expansion for it, it'd be a whole new game. So you would see Final Fight on Super Nintendo had 2 different editions. Anyone who played Final Fight in the arcades know that there was 3 characters to choose from. There was Guy, Cody, and Mayor Mike Hagar. And when the SNES version came out, it was a launch game, and it was nearly arcade perfect. But one of the things that it was missing was one of the characters, because you could play as Cody and Mike Hagar. Well, several years later, Capcom decided they were going to reissue Final Fight, but instead of giving you Cody, it gave you Guy. So you could play as Hagar, Mike Hagar, or Guy, but Cody wasn't in the game. So I don't think it was until the Sega CD version where you could play as both of them. Both Guy, Cody, and Mike, all 3 of them. I think that's what it was. I think I have it. But, guys, that's how it was back in the day. It was... if they were going to make a whole new new game, I mean, if they were going to do an expansion, they were going to make a whole new game, and that's usually how it happened. So, releasing downloadable packs on consoles was kind of the Wild West at this point, where no one really knew what they were doing, and if the audience would actually accept it. So Microsoft and Sony both had restrictions on what you could actually do as far as size goes. Size of the pack. That's why a lot of the time, if you're playing a expansion from the 360 time or PlayStation 3, a lot of the time you'll notice a lot of the same assets are being reused. Like these bots, for instance, they're just nothing more than reskins and little additions to loader bots, Hyperion loader bots from the main game. And all the motorcycle guys, a lot of it is all reused assets from the initial game.
Silence.
And that's because they didn't have a choice. They couldn't really put in a lot of new characters.
Near the security box. Open it and grab the keys to the forge.
Now, the third DLC, the Hammerlock Hunt one, they did add some new bad guys to that, new monsters and creatures and bad guys. But
hold it right there.
A lot of the time, a lot of the stuff, you know, they didn't have a choice. They had to make choice. They had to decide what they were going to do, and they had limited space and time to, limited space to do it with. Okay, here's our key up there.
Great. Now you can get into the forge, take down Flyboy, and become the number 2 badass on the leaderboard.
%, true. So you'll notice if you look back at the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, where they had the downloadable expansions and purchasable content, you'll see a wide array of things where you have really good DLC, which Borderlands 2 had really decent and good DLCs for it. The Hammerlock one is a little but the other three are really pretty decent. And then on top of that, you'll have some really crappy stuff. You know, the Saints Row expansions were pretty crappy for the most part. And I'm not poo-pooing on the people who made them. I'm sure they all worked hard on it. But you pay $5 or $10, you expect to get a little more than 3 missions, you know. And there's a hole here. Let's see if there's anything down here. Oh, there's a red chest. E-Tech. Another spiker. But Fallout had really good expansions. Skyrim had good expansions. Oh, Skyrim was towards the end of the 360 and PS3's life cycle. Well, the 360's life cycle anyway. Sony. You can say what you want to about Sony as a company and the way they have run their game department and the crap that they've put people through over the last 20 years. They support their hardware. There's no doubt. And nice thing I can say about having a PlayStation 5 is I'm guaranteed that if I have it, if I want to, I will have 10 years of support. So I have at least 9 more years of this being a supported unit.
This is Flyboy with a message for that vault hunting noob sauce. I am the future. You vault hunters are old noobs. I'm the new hotness. Don't be jelly, you rook. I'm just gonna K your ray so hard, you'll beg me to SYITF.
What do you think, Vance? Can the Vault Hunter's experience prove stronger than Flyboy's youthful arrogance and weird-ass slang? Almost certainly, but I'll pretend otherwise to maintain dramatic tension.
Flyboy's a spunky one. He just turned 16, so naturally he thinks he's invincible. You're gonna prove otherwise, sugar.
Go. That's how it was with expansions and things like that back in the day. Seeing who's here. It was just how it was, and sometimes you'd have a situation where they would work on an expansion, actually would announce an expansion and start working on it, and then realize part of the way through development it's going to be too big for an expansion according to the guidelines that they would allow you to have, so they'd have to make a whole new game. Saints Row 4, for instance, is one of those situations.
Gotcha!
If you've ever played Saints Row 3 and Saints Row 4, you'll notice they are strikingly similar. And I mean that in a sense to where it's something like the assets used in those games are the map is the same, the city is the same, everything is the same. It's just that they initially announced they were going to do an expansion for it, and then when they got part of the way through development, they realized it was too big for an expansion, so they had to make it a whole retail release. And you can say what you want to about that because they charged a premium price for it, which is way too much, but hey.
You may have made it to the forge, but good luck getting to my quarters, Fleas Breeze. My lair is freaking impenetrable. No drag.
Flyboy may think he's defended, but I found 3 access points to his lair. Get to the battle board and blast your way through any of the access points, and you'll get your shot at Flyboy. Poor bastard has no idea what he's in for. Almost makes you feel bad. Almost.
Yeah, we did get it.
Hey, Vault Hunter! I've got a job for you! Why don't you kiss my ass and get the hell out of this crater? Seriously, numbnuts, just quit now! That was some Bush League smack talk.
My Torque security BCs will keep you on your tip-toppers. You can get to my
Hold
lair
it right
in
there.
radio years.
Kids these days and their crazy language, am I right?
Gotcha! Stay still. Another down.
Let's see where it is on the map. Okay, gotta go this way. There's a couple of side missions we're gonna do here. This is one of them, the anonymous troll. Hi.
You won't enjoy this.
Why am I floating?
Pretty cool.
Kids! Lost my shield!
Shut up!
Loser bandit! Crap! He was 2 days away from retirement! On the clock, boys!
Gotcha!
Stop it! Stop it!
Huh?
Jackass! You're pissing me off!
Calm down.
Bandits killed my shields!
My God, he took way too many bullets.
This was not in my job description! Put it up! Go to hell!
Freeze! You're done!
Blocking out!
Hold it!
Stop it! Stop it! No, no, no!
Enough.
Put it out!
Quiet! This will hurt.
Bam!
There's one more guy over here. Dear, is that you?
You won't enjoy this.
I thought she was going to breakfast this morning.
Welcome to the Torque Board.
That's why I
where
made
we
breakfast.
Make metal. What do we use that metal for? Guns, armor, the arena, robots, plumbing, vending machines, small children's toys, breakfast cereal, pop-up books, metal detectors, guitar solos, and other stuff.
Hold it! Gotcha! I love my powers!
Wow, he has rocket launchers or something.
Who's
There
next?
we go. Okay, so heading. I gotta go this way. See where the smack talker is. He's all the way up and around. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, it's kind of funny when I go back and look at
I heard of this flyboy guy. He's a noob. Just stick to the fundamentals I taught you and you're gonna be ace.
What fundamentals? Eat lots of cookies?
Shut the hell up, Moxie! You don't understand my process? I take it back, girl. You know I love you. You forgive me?
I guess. Sure. Whatever.
But it's funny to think about all of the.
You stop.
I mean, Xbox Live is on the 360 was seriously basically the forerunner of a lot of the console indie developers becoming a big deal on console, quite frankly.
Gotcha.
You would never see. First of all, you would never see reissues of games, hardly ever. So, folks, for instance, one of my favorite games of all time, of course, I played it on stream, of course, Symphony of the Night. Well, that had a re-release on the Xbox 360 initially, after being a PlayStation 1 game. And there's no way that would have been reissued at all if it wasn't for Xbox Live and putting it on, having a storefront for publishers and developers to do original or new or reissued content that people could download. And because if they would have put
freeze,
if they would have put Symphony of the Night on a retail disc on the Xbox 360, it might not have done that well. I mean, it probably would have because it's one of the best games ever made, but
gotcha.
You don't know that because of the fact that it already at that point had been out for 10 years. and it's a game that had you could tell when you look at it that it's aged. You know, it's not like they redid all the graphics and did all that stuff. They basically just kind of spit shined everything and put it for high definition because Xbox was very adamant about games being at least 720p on the high definition scale. That's the wrong gun. There's that.
Please stop.
Crap. He might have me here. I'm trying to get him. I might have him, but it's not going to be...
Wasn't my
Got him.
time! Gotcha!
But that is exactly how it was. But so re-releasing nowadays, you see it all the time, where you'll see a publisher or developer
Hold it!
bring out something they've released
Another down!
and make it for, you know, spit shine it for high definition and put it out. That it's kind of normal now, especially for publishers who have beloved franchises that have been around a long time, like Castlevania, for instance. Konami just released the Advanced Collection from the Game Boy last year. I played all those on stream, or this year, I should say. Boy, I'm already thinking it's 2022. That's normal. You know, it's completely normal. It's not surprising. The real surprise, but before Xbox Live was hit really big, and it's just to a lesser degree the PlayStation Store. Let's be honest. I will give Sony credit where credit is due, but Microsoft was first. They were the ones who really popularized what it was, and they gave independent creators a chance to have a presence on console. And that's not something that they had before. To get on console, you had to have a big publisher behind you, first of all, and in the past, let's just take Borderlands here, okay? Borderlands was a relatively newer IP when you consider, you know, the Marios and the Zeldas and the God of Wars and things. Even God of War is a relatively young IP compared to a lot of the others. Metroid, Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, you know, things like that. Gearbox made this game, was working on this game. They needed a publisher initially, and they went around and shopped around to see which publisher wanted to get behind this game. That's the way it used to be, is that you have a publisher who had an idea, or a developer who had an idea, and they would go to the big publishers, EA, Activision, Capcom, Square Enix. Square Enix wasn't that big until more recently when they bought Eidos, but Sony, Sega, Nintendo, hey, we have this really cool idea for a game, but we need help. We need someone to publish it for us and advertise and let it, you know, this is what we need. And if the idea was a good idea, they would get the dollars they needed, not just to develop it, but to advertise. Well, the publisher usually handle advertising, but it would be the kind of thing where it would be financed by the publisher. The publisher would take care of the advertising and the marketing for the game, and then there would be a split. Oh, that's the I'm not privy to what the splits were,
next?
but usually the publishers would make out better than the developers in these situations, I believe. Because the publishers are the ones who were putting capital on the line. Where we headed? This is the right way, okay. Publishers are the ones who were putting capital on the line, so more times than not the publisher would it was not a 50-50 split, I'm pretty sure of that. Of the profits.
Get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
On the flip,
help you kill many things. Tell your friends.
On the flip side, though, 3 tokens. You'd have the situation where a publisher would acquire the rights to a movie IP or a TV IP. Let's just take Marvel, for instance, the MCU. When it was first getting its sea legs, Sega won the rights to publish MCU games. So your Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, those were all initially Sega releases. And what they did was they took the IP and they took it to developers and said, we have we need someone to make a Captain America game.
Time to dust them with bullets.
What can you do? And then the developers would get behind it and say, oh, okay, we can do this, this, and this. And there'd be pitches for it. And that's usually how that would work, but that's with licensed IPs. Every once in a while you'll see it happen the other way around, like Rocksteady Entertainment with Batman.
Pretty cool.
That was a pretty big deal when they got Batman. They were making Arkham Asylum, and they took that game around for publisher help. And it's actually kind of weird that Warner didn't do it, because Warner has always had a video game division, at least for a long time. So it's kind of odd that Warner didn't do it themselves, but Rocksteady had to shop that game around, and the first company that cashed in on it and got it was Eidos, and which is now the property of Square Enix. So believe it or not, Batman Arkham Asylum, the very first Batman Arkham game, Square Enix still gets a big cut of that, because they were the ones, Eidos was the ones who put that out there. Nowadays, Warner does everything. And I think they bought Rocksteady too, so as a developer, so Rocksteady is part of under the Warner umbrella for good, unless they close them down or sell them.
Please stop.
Oh crap! The Vault Hunter got our message! Waste him!
Enough.
Ouchie bouncy! My whole life was a
So it goes.
You put your bullets where the smack talker's mouth was.
Anyway, but that's how it went. But now, because of the initial success of the Xbox Live platform, and it was a major success because everyone copied it. Nintendo and Sony copied it too, and now they all have presence. Independent developers don't need to get in bed with a huge publisher in order to bring you their games, their wares. They can do it themselves, and I think that's a good thing. Otherwise, you'd never see probably 90% of the stuff that you see now when you log into the store and you say, "Oh, I kind of want to play this. This is a cool idea," or you know, that stuff wouldn't be around. Would not be around because of in order to get it in front of your face on a console, they would have to. Let's see, where are we? Oh, wrong way. They would have to get in bed with a publisher, and a lot of the times that's not a business. It's a lot of independent developers have lost their rear ends getting in bed with publishers because they don't have the leverage or the capital to have ownership of their own IPs. It would be one thing if you were, if you came up with an idea for a game, and you know, it was your baby, you made it, you came up with it, it's your thing. You get in bed with, let's just take Activision, because they're in the news right now for being a terrible company, or at least with terrible people being in there. They would, paddleboard's up there. They could very well lose ownership of the IP, because they would, the contract they signed to get it in front of people could very well take the IP away, regardless of who came up with it, because the publisher is the one who has skin in the game, and it's been argued like that for a while, that the publisher is the one that believed in the vision and believed in the game and got it in front of people. Where would the IP be if it wasn't for the publisher? And there's a lot of people who, I mean, and they're not wrong. I'm not saying that it's not that the publisher has no ownership of the IP. If you think about it, when when Bungie bought their independence from Microsoft, because Microsoft owned Blizzard, or not Blizzard, I said it again, Bungie Entertainment. They owned Bungie because they wanted Halo. And Microsoft argued when Bungie was when they were buying their independence away, Microsoft said, okay, fine, you guys can go. However, Halo should belong to us, because we have just as much of a yes.
You kill Flyboy's men and steal his toys, he'll invite you to his lair so he can kill you. Ah, the folly of youth! It's eating through the metal! I see some ants need squishing! Come on, die! It's eating from nowhere!
But they argued that there was just as much a success to that. They played just as big of a success in the deal as in the success of Halo as Bungie did. Now, yes, it was Bungie's idea and it was Bungie's game, and they came up with it, and it was their development that made it what it is. That all being said, no one would have heard of it if it wasn't for Microsoft. So there is a methodology to Microsoft being correct there.
Air superiority!
Oh, do we get a new follower? Well, it doesn't say we did, but it says we did. If you're in here, that house in Canada, thank you. Thank you for being here.
It's eating through the metal!
Still says I'm at 69 followers, though. But, hey, who cares? Oh, we gotta go back to the thing. But anyway, that's how developers and publishers have this symbiotic relationship, but it's not always as symbiotic as it should be. But now,
get on your feet, fight fans. Thanks to the Vault Hunter's badassery, nothing stands between him/her and the #2 ranked gladiator. This is gonna be sick!
The path to Flyboy's lair is open. Get in there and bring the pain.
anyway, We do have X
Shoot the
again.
boxes on those buzzards so they'll drop Flyboy's toys.
It's eating through the making fire!
Okay. But yeah, that's now the publishers don't, the developers don't need the publishers, unless it's to take something from being, I'm going to say, an independent game, and it's going to sound like I'm talking bad about independent games, and it's not what I'm doing. A lot of independent games look like independent games because they don't have the polish and they don't have the money. Wi-Fi is not connected. Well, it shouldn't be because this is.
I see some air.
Bye now.
Gladiator! The door's it's eating through the lighting tail trapped away from our pickaxe!
Yeah, the publishers now just basically. Yeah, the only way that a developer needs a publisher now is if they're taking an idea that's already there and turning it into something AAA. Arkham Asylum, for instance, needed to be a AAA game. If it would have come out as an independent title, I don't believe it would have been as successful. It needed the Unreal Engine. It needed those graphics. It needed the polish to make it into what it was.
Keep
One more.
Flyboy's toys. Holy shit, that rhymed.
All right, one more time for the third one. Okay, where are they? But yeah, that's exactly how it works. And again, I'm not poo-pooing on all publishers because publishers would play a definite need at the time. Publishers needed, or developers needed publishers to get behind products.
Interesting.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen some of the stuff that we see now. Him. And Borderlands is another game like that. If it were not, it needed to be AAA. It could not have come out as an independent title. Not that Gearbox is a smaller developer, because they're not, but it needed the finish. It needed that in order to make it into something more than what it was. What it would have been. Did I miss a toy? Yep, there's one. The last one I need, and then it's all killing escorts from here. Yeah, I hear you. Where are you? Is he stuck?
Stop running, Hans!
He is. He's stuck. we go. That'll work. I don't need to do it again. Now we can go do our thing. Almost. But yeah, that's how it usually goes with it, and it's a good thing too that independent developers can now get their vision and their games out there for people without having to rely on an Activision or an EA or even Capcom. Not a lot of people complain about Capcom as a publisher, but I'm sure they've done some pretty shady stuff too in their time. Things are a little different now. They don't need it. They can go out and do it on their own.
I'm gonna make a piston promise to you, baby.
Stay still.
Regardless of what happens with that pissant flyboy, you are not leaving that forge alive.
The Door Corporation is happy as hell to have you in our board. If you can knock somebody into some molten steel and they
wasn't even close.
I'm killing him so I can get the health.
No getting away from us.
You won't enjoy this.
All right, got you.
This is goddamn impossible. This does not conform to my reputation.
Yeah, I know there's a buzzard up there. Another one's coming? Okay. I'm gonna reach the lift. It's amazing how many people don't really understand how the gaming business works. And I'm not gonna act like I know absolutely everything about it, but I did work in gaming for a very long time, so I'd like to say I know more than the average
Silence.
player. I do know there's something that some developers do, and I remember talking with Midway when they were a big publisher before they were acquired by Warner. Actually, I believe Midway was acquired by Warner.
I'm back, bitches.
They were talking about, I think it was a Lord of the Rings game, and they were talking about a point to where a game that the money invested in a game's release is not worth, will not have a good ROI, not a good return on investment.
You're done.
I'm sure movies are like that too, where there's just a point when you dump so many resources into something that it cannot possibly return the investment put on it. And Midway was the first one. Like I said, I think it was a Lord of the Rings game. They said that they were talking about how they invested X amount of millions into development, and
That must have hurt.
they were talking to the developers about how much more money can they possibly release? Can they put into it to where it'll still make a profit?
Stop.
Because in the long and the short of it, gaming is a lot different than movies for the most part.
Calm down.
I know every once in a while you'll see EA take a plunge where they'll release some really weird stuff, but they pay for it with Madden, and that's how the movie companies work. Is people can complain how big the MCU is or whatever. If it wasn't for films like that, there would be no films released.
Another one down.
You know, your documentaries and your passion projects and things like that are paid for because of out of the profits made by bigger movies. That's just the way it always has been. And gaming kind of does not really work that way, except in I said EA will do it. I'm sure others have done it too. But gaming wants profit, especially your AAA publishers. That's why you see so much emphasis put on dedicated IPs. You don't see a lot of newer IPs coming out anymore. To see a a Borderlands come out like it did, or a Mass Effect 10 years ago, that plus 10 plus years ago, they don't do that anymore.
Ladies
a lot
and
of it.
gents, we're nearly ready for Flyboy and the Vault Hunter to face off.
Enough.
Sorry, Tor, but I'm much better at doing the blow-by-blow commentaries for these fights.
Tonight's fight is between Flyboy and the Vault Hunter. Blowjobs.
Oh, I love Mr. Torg. Mr. Torg is great.
What do you change just like D to the F16? I had a demo you can think about it.
There we go. Pretty sure I'm gonna need this pistol.
This is where it ends, you TBR. I'm gonna DT my buzzard with your goddamn spine.
We're ready to start! Flyboy versus the Vault Hunter! Fight! Holy shit! Some huge goddamn airship just murdered Flyboy!
Uh-oh.
That is completely against the rules. I demand to know where the ref is.
What the f is a ref?
Fire! It's
Shielded. Wow. Holy crap. That, wow. And there's nothing here to I can kill that's gonna get me up. Jeez, Pete. I knew that was coming, but I didn't know. I didn't realize that there was gonna be napalm raining down on me like that.
God damn it, Piston! You know you're not allowed to interfere with ranked matches!
Rules don't apply to the champ, baby.
Once my Vault Hunter destroys your airship, they are gonna stomp your cheating ass into the dirt!
I am not a cheater! These are tactics!
Da, 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 da. Up and around, and here we go. At least we killed everything. I don't think I can hit it from down here, can I? No.
Leave nothing standing!
Always looking for a place where I can hang out and just pelt it and not worry about anything, but it looks like it's... Oh, come on.
Bedtime!
Where did these guys come from? I thought I killed everybody on the way
back,
up.
bitches! That was interesting.
We'll try it again. Wow, oh.
Use them rocket turrets if you want to bring the pain!
Wow. That... How are you supposed to survive that? I'm not gonna be able to hit him from back here. Maybe?
Others, let's go! How are we losing? Friends, I don't know about you, but I'm so close to the edge of my seat that the Vault Hunter, you are now the number 2 ranked badass in all of the outdoor.
That's my girl! Woo!
I'm still alive. Coward. Stop with
I won't die here!
I might. Oh, I got
You
him.
did great, Vault Hunter.
And now
get back here
you
and we'll
will
see
fall.
about finishing Piston.
You stay the hell away from me. You understand? I don't want to see you within a country mile of the champ, or things are gonna get messy.
Country mile. Alright, so... There's no easy way out of here, so we're just gonna have to go back the way we came. There is another side mission here, I think. I don't remember if it's here or if it's back there or whatever, but I do know that there's another side mission. I don't want to see you with a country mile of the champ. Given how difficult that was, I have a feeling my my coffers are going to be drained by fighting him as the final boss. But we're having fun. That's what matters, right? That's what matters. It's me and a Tiny Tina show. Oh, good. Let's go this way. With me, Tiny Tina.
Hold it! Silence! Stop struggling. You're done! Hold it!
Alright. Got them down. Let's go turn in the side mission we have here. See if the other one comes through. I'm not sure if the other mission's going to be here or yet or not.
Only was skags can't back up their own smack talk.
It's alright.
My husband has been turned into a skag. I know it sounds insane, but I'm certain of it. He's somewhere in the Torque Forge. Look for a skag with a red scarf. Find him, please.
Okay, so this is the other mission that's here. We're gonna have to, basically it's get to make our choice. This is one of those choice missions where we can, at one point we'll be able to do what they want us to do, or we can do what the other party wants us to do. We're gonna have to kill skags. We're about to find out that this guy who wants you to find his husband is not particularly
One of those skags has a scarf.
happy.
Oh well, just kill them all.
Yes, he's very wanting. He wants you to kill the skags.
Stop!
There we go.
Cheats on me with impunity! I thought paying that gypsy to turn you into a skag would quell my lust for vengeance, but it wasn't enough! Now die!
Oh. More skags.
Enough!
Is open for business!
Bedtime!
Help our technicians forge some more metal! Or just grab a gun and start shooting stuff!
Okay.
Was it worth it, Uriah? Was it worth being turned into a skag? I hope it was, you bastard!
Final skag den is all the way over there. No problem. Everybody. Okay.
You won't enjoy this.
Final skag den. And then Uriah is going to appear after this, so. And we're given the all-important choice.
Good job. One of those skags must have been my husband. Hey, Vault Hunter! Over here!
So, yeah, I'm not a skag. I ran away once that maniac Jarek found out I cheated on him. Look, can you do me a favor and give him my scarf so he thinks I'm dead? Oh, and also, don't kill me. I just realized that stepping out of my hiding spot when you already thought I was dead was probably a bad move, so, yeah. That got awkward fast.
So we can kill him, or we can take the thing. Let's just take it.
Thanks, Chief. Just take that scarf to Jarek and we can all go home.
Actually, I'm going to go around the ring. I don't want to have to go fight a bunch of robots again. There should only, I think there's only one more mission left, and it's the last fighting piston in the arena. I think that's the last of it. Just running around. Unfortunately, there's no quality of life improvements with this one. Can't fast travel like you can in 3. It's all about the pie, Moxie's Pizza. Well, it is all about the pie. Turn this in.
You found his scarf? So he really is dead. Well, I feel kind of sad. Nope, now it's past. I'm happy again. Screw that guy!
Well.
I must say, you've done a tremendous job, Vault Hunter.
Oh god, she's using her dressy voice.
Once you become the champion, you are personally invited to a wine tasting at my summer home in the Highlands. Oh, please do not invite Sir Reginald. After conversing with him further, I discovered that he is violently racist.
This is your last chance. You understand? Bow out of eternity, or I'm gonna pull out the big guns. You ain't gonna like when the champ pulls out the big guns.
I don't think so!
You hear me?
Screw you! But I'm a badass!
Good, I got him.
You stop.
Got it. Purple, there's another Moxie portrait. I don't even know what those are used for, quite frankly. So the last mission is going to be fighting Piston, and it's not going to be simple. I'm probably going to die several times doing it, because I do not have the build or the gear that a lot of people do in Borderlands 2. So we're going to do our best. I might have to find a cheese spot and cheese him, but we'll, like we did with the Leviathan.
I see.
I don't know if there even is a cheese spot for Piston, but there might be. Because you don't just fight Piston, of course. You have to fight his big Truckosaurus-looking thing.
It's time to win this thing, kid. This is it. Piston is the only thing standing between you and a vault full of loot. You know what to do, sugar.
Welcome, customer. May it help you kill many thieves.
Okay.
Farewell, friend.
Need to upgrade my firmware. Can't run the latest X.
Alright, so grab ourselves a car. Now that I think about it, we really don't need the car, but hey. Who cares?
This one's mine!
All right.
Say, what are you planning to do with the arena once the tournament is over?
Oh, probably get a construction team in here to carefully disassemble it, and what the f*** do you think? We're gonna blow it up!
Oh, sugar, I've got a much better idea.
Yes, she does. She really wants an Underdome. All right. So he's gonna have a big old Truckosaurus here.
It all ends, fight fans! Are you ready?
I told you to stay away, Vault Hunter. But now it's time I fought you in single combat. Gladiator versus gladiator. Versus... giant goddamn metal T-Rex!
Piston, you cheating bastard!
I'm not a cheater!
Alright, so I'm gonna...
Badassosaurus is the greatest mechanical marvel I've ever seen! It is the Henry IV of robotic dinosaurs!
Oh. Oh gosh.
I tell you, Torg, this is a legendary battle between good and evil, between cowardice and heroism.
Between giant metal T-Rexes and things that aren't giant metal T-Rexes!
That's true.
Well put.
I know!
Well, apparently this is not a safe spot I thought it was. Doesn't matter.
Hyperion says, afterlife, schmafterlife.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to play this kind of hard and loose here. I'm gonna grab... see if this does any more damage to it. Still gonna pop me. Yeah. Gotta be careful. Wow. Okay, that... I have no idea what popped me there. That's insane.
Hyperion recommends taking several deep breaths before swearing vengeance upon whatever killed you.
Let's try this again. Just have to be very careful here. Okay, there it is. Stay back and the chips fall where they may. Wow, that was a big old missile. Oh my gosh. Seriously?
Can the Vault Hunter rise through the ranks and become the #1 badass on Pandora?
can't hit me back here. At least not with that attack. Only his missiles that he shoots out can really hit me, it looks like. Those missiles. So I'm going to back up. Okay, something hit me there. I don't know what it was.
Buy from me if you want to live.
Yep. I didn't realize he shot missiles. He did. Like that, I saw him come out. Okay, something. He is popping me, and I don't know what he's hitting me with.
Almost dead? I can fix that.
Harvey out Emptor. Tell your friend, Marcus.
Missiles, I see them. You'd think this would be the right weapon to use, but his health bar is actually red, so usually that means he's weak to fire. Missiles. Back up. Missiles. Almost halfway to hell down. More missiles. Millions of points of damage I'm doing here. And I only got him halfway down. Missiles.
The Door Corporation would like to thank some of the sponsors who helped make this tournament possible. But we can't, because Mr. Door paid for it all himself. So thanks for that, dude.
I'm down to about, what, 30% health, I think. We're gonna get him. Cheese in the boss. Okay, alright. Get back, something. One of my bullets bounced off and hit me. He's almost dead. Out of ammo. Missiles. He's below 10% health now. I think we have him. More missiles.
You wanted it? You got it! Prepare to face the champ! Shut up! All of you! Shut up!
This one is not difficult. I say that now I'm gonna die. Dang it.
Gladiator! If you wish to perform a celebratory air guitar solo, please do not play copyrighted music!
Okay, he's gonna kill me. That sucked. Let's use this to take down his shield. I don't think there's going to be a safe spot for him here, from him, because he's actually moves. Well, ain't that a crock? Because we're doing alright here. He just... Golly. Well, it was not my fault. Let's do this, let's play it safe here. Okay, get up. Come on, get. Okay.
Fantastic.
Flagged, so we're good there. We might have him this time. He's not chasing me down.
That's it, folks! The blood of a coward has been spilled by Pandora's #1 badass! The vault is gonna open!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Vault Hunter!
The vault's opening! It's time for a loot explosion!
Okay, we don't need to worry about that. I just want to see if he dropped anything good. Doesn't look like it. Shock damage. No reason for me to change my class mod because I have a legendary on. No legendaries at all. Like that, he didn't drop a... The vault didn't drop a bloody thing. That's kind of crappy. After all that, they didn't drop anything. This is the third difficulty.
Welcome to the Torg Arena! If you find yourself on fire, chase towards the cameras!
So that's the third DLC. Or the second DLC. I mean, we'll turn this in, and then we'll get in right into the third one. Looks like I still have an hour to go. So it's the Hammerlock one is a little. It's okay. It's probably the weakest out of all of them, to be frankly honest. But it's still an okay DLC.
You won't enjoy this.
That's a rabid skag.
That must have hurt.
And the rear, those rabid ones. Okay, so that Pete the Invincible is the raid boss for this one. There's a raid boss at the end of every downloadable content. Well, the story mode there's a raid boss, and then there's 4 others, one for each of the DLCs. And I'm not doing those at this point because I can't do them, honestly.
Kneecap season up. Damn, more wounds.
I don't have near the experience in doing that other people do. There we go.
Fire gun already!
Might as well get rid of all of it. Okay.
Gotta sit down.
So the third DLC is going to be Hunter's Grotto. I don't remember if it came out before or after Mr. Torg, but my brain wants to say it was Torg and then Hunter, but it might have been, or Hammerlock, but it might have been the other way around. Doesn't matter in the long run.
Danger! Excitement! Mustaches! It's time for another episode of Vault Hunter Adventures featuring Sir Hammerlock. In this week's tale, our hard-boiled heroes travel to the savage continent of Agris. Their goal? To uncover the most exotic creatures Pandora has to offer and give them the old 1-2. But danger looms on the horizon for our swell swashbucklers. For while Handsome Jack may be gone, his legacy lives on.
All right.
Aha! You've made it, old chum. I've set up a base camp of sorts near your location. Come find me, would you?
Okay. So, old Hammy. This is going to be the main base. That house right there is our main base of operations for a majority of this downloadable content. And there's going to be like the drifters there. That's they were actually in the first one, if I'm not mistaken. But there's going to be a lot of, they say exotic creatures, and they mean it. There's a lot of guys in this, a lot of creatures that are completely original. You will notice that Catch-A-Ride doesn't work. And that's because this area uses a special vehicle that we do not have access to yet. So we can't use any of our bandit technicals or runners or even the sand skiffs we were using in DLC 1. You'll notice I'm not going to do a lot of hunting yet because there's a special mission that we're going to get that has rare creatures. They're rare spawns, and I don't want to overindulge in hunting because there's a possibility that they could be there. And I don't want to kill them without having access.
Come find me and we'll fight our way to the lodge together. Then it'll be nothing but a carefree weekend of hunting, companionship, and bawdy jokes about social taboos.
There's our buddy.
What ho, Vault Hunter! Welcome to Agris. The lodge is just up the path here. Stick close and we should arrive with no trouble.
Love my powers. Stop! Shut up!
Okay. Nailed.
Stay
Nailed.
put! Gotcha! You're done!
I see you in my swamp, little moths. I know why you're here. You want what's in my ship. You want my power. Pardon. We came here to hunt. Afraid we've never heard of you before. What? Really? Professor Nakayama? Hyperion Scout? I poisoned Atlas's CEO.
Oh, that's nice. Good for you.
People are terrified of me. How do you not know? You guys are assholes.
We can use this lodge as a base of operations for our hunting expeditions. I'll let you do yours. Press that switch and let there be light.
Oh, it's out here. That's right.
Within the bowels of this continent lie dozens of creatures for us to track down. If I can repair that catcher boat there, we shall sail into the heart of relative dimness and begin our hunt. Tally-ho!
So he wants to. He's going to take us down here to repair, catch a boat is what he says it's called. To catch a ride. Of course, Hammerlock is officially slower than Christmas.
Thank you for joining me on this expedition, by the by. One can get rather lonely on treks such as these, and my right hand being made of metal, I'm incapable of amusing myself in a way most other males would. Some ribald humor for you there. Positively ribald.
Well.
Ah, there's the catcher boat station where you can summon a dinghy. I shall have to repair it after I take a moment to laugh heartily at the amusing cadence of the word dinghy. Now that that's over with, please watch my back. Once I've repaired the station, you can summon a dinghy, travel deeper into the swamp, and start hunting some real game.
Well, you'll repair it.
Vault Hunter, I fear things are about to get hairy. They've got boats! Where in damnation did they get boats?
Doesn't matter, does it?
Silence!
Interesting reaction.
So the witch doctors act more of a buffer. What they do is they level up everything around them, and they can heal themselves.
You won't enjoy this.
So, what hit me? You.
Who's next?
Got lucky there.
Silence! Another down! You won't enjoy this.
There's another witch doctor out there. He's gonna level up dudes. Plus our phase grasp, our phase lock doesn't work on him the same way it does everybody else. He can apparently get himself down out of it. There's another witch doctor out there. There he is. He's like a vampire.
This will hurt. Gotcha! This is the power of a siren.
What's wrong here, Vault Hunter? Where's that horribly overdramatic soul?
Stay put!
I finished repairing the catcher boat. Grab a dinghy and get going. Now, let's go hunting.
Holy crap.
Head out there, find, do what you do best. By which I mean love.
I'm gonna die. That just... Those guys were too... Apparently I ticked them off pretty good. Okay, so we have... Now we have the bounty board here. Let's see if I can get... Yeah, I want that.
Oh, wait. What am I doing? You don't speak English. Sorry. I'm one of the native bandits you've been shooting at around here. How you doing? Anyway, there are a few rare and irritating creatures I'd like you to kill for me. No way to know where or when they'll turn up, though. Just keep your fingers crossed and your eyes open.
I hear tell of a Borak that dines only on human flesh. You'll have to be either extremely clever or extremely suicidal to lure it out. I've marked its lair on your Echo device. Head there now.
So, basically, one of the missions we have... Oh, we have 2 tokens. One of the missions we have here is I like my monsters rare. you see there's a list of monsters here: pink borks, tailless scallions, two-legged drifters, etc. And he wants us to kill 8, 8, 6, 5, and 4 of these things. The problem is that they're random spawns. We don't know when they're going to appear. We don't know how they're going. You know, the thing is, you just have to continue killing monsters and hoping that the respawns will actually come up and be the monsters that you want to, you know, the monsters you need to kill. That's the hard part of that. So, but it's best to do that alongside all the other missions that you're doing, quite frankly. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see where it is on the map. Can I get to it from here? No, I don't think so. Lala Lule Lo, I believe, is a Metal Gear 4 reference, for the record. I think this is the right way to get to the lair of that thing we're going to hunt. Right? Looks like it. Now, some of these monsters that you have to hunt down are pretty tough, quite frankly. They're not as easy as you might think. Oh, there's an egg.
The Vault Hunter collects the eggs for reasons known only to them. Boredom, justice, because I paid them to do so. We can but speculate.
The answer, of course, is yes, because they're paying us to do it. Another egg. Those are randomly scattered as well. They just appear. And there's another one right there we'll go get.
That was awesome!
There's a pink one. That's a rare one. So we want to kill him for certain.
Bedtime!
You killed that thing even easier than you killed my bandit brothers. Which, don't feel bad or anything. They're kind of dicks.
Oh. Get that egg. Thought I saw an egg over here. There it is.
enough. And stay down.
Oh gosh. I would have taken him down first. After the shock one, if I knew he was there. But it's alright, we got him.
I love my powers.
I think I see any more eggs, at least not here.
Hold it!
Yeah, you want to take down those witch doctors as soon as you can. Otherwise, they'll level up the guys around them, and they'll become more deadly and come after you. You know, it'll be much more difficult to polish them off if you don't take them out first.
Please stop.
Usually I wouldn't worry about those, but if I don't kill them, nothing will respawn, so.
Stay put!
There's a witch doctor over there, I can already tell, because he's already leveled up something. Let's go over there and get him. Now he's been leveled up, now he's skulled, so if we don't take them down, they're going to be really nasty, so. On the plus side, though, they drop better loot. I know that witch doctor over there is
Hold it right there.
The one who's buffing him. There's another drifter egg. See, he doesn't stay up very long. I don't know why that is. Did witch doctors free themselves from the siren? I don't know why that is. There's a red chest. Nothing. Okay.
Now, you've two options for luring out the human-hungry Borok. Lure a savage into the Borok's lair and summon him that way, or you can injure yourself and let the scent of your blood awaken.
Freeze! Slagged.
Come on, big guy.
Quickly, strike it down.
Stop struggling.
Quiet!
At your last taste of human flesh, fiend. Wonderful, simply wonderful. Come on back.
Calm down.
Another egg.
Gotcha!
Down he goes. Okay, so we did that. Could turn that in. Let's see what else we have as far as quests go. Doing that.
I am Dietmar von Heinrich Zimmerschneit, and I search for truth. I am filming a documentary about hunting, about you. You will capture the monstrositat, while I record mine director's commentary. I have set up cages. Find them.
Okay. There's another egg. Let's get that egg. That'll bring us ever closer. We'll go this way. Okay. I don't see any other eggs, I don't think. Drifter eggs are kind of random. They're just gonna be they're not hard to find, but they're not ubiquitous. They're everywhere, but they're not everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere, but it's not like you can just you'll stumble across them instead of going to look for them. So it's best just to do everything at once, like we're doing here. Down here. Okay. That's a swamp drifter, not a two-legged drifter, but there's a drifter egg right there, so we're going to grab that.
Eggs. The genesis of life. The beginning of creation itself. And yet so nummy. So very, very nummy.
Eggs are nummy. Another drifter egg. By killing these drifters, though, I'm actually allowing them to respawn and hopefully get the two-legged variety. Those are the ones that are...
That wasn't so difficult.
They're going to be a little difficult to find.
Any broken bones?
There's an egg. Another egg right there.
Hold it right
Explosive.
there.
I don't care about him.
You are nothing.
The slagged ones are the ones I want, but the only way they're going to spawn is if you kill them. Kill the ones that are already there. There's another egg, I think. Hopefully the respawn will come up with a slag one or two. Four. I think I need to kill 4 slagged ones. But I did not complete this my first time through, so I want to complete it this time so I can get that skin that you get for completing this mission.
Enough. You're done. Hold it right there. Farewell.
That's one. That's a slag spore. Get that one down, and that'll be a rare one.
I love my powers.
Those don't count, unfortunately. But we did get one of those. So we have a pink Bjork, and we have a slag spore. Good for us. Can't take your vehicle this way, so you just kind of have to go through this all on your own. Look at that, another egg. I don't know how they got in here, but there's an egg. Those drifters are huge. There's another egg.
Life is cheap on Pandora. The Vault Hunter collects the eggs like so many marbles.
Gotcha!
But who can win this marble game of life? Or
Then
are
stay
the eggs
down.
not marbles at all, but some entirely different sphere-based metaphor?
Shut up!
Uncertain.
Holy cow.
Gotcha!
Alright, so our cages are over here, and we're going to have to lure particularly nasty those aurochs over here into this cage. I hear one. What is it? Shock spore.
This is the power of a siren!
There's our cage right there.
The cages sit idly in Hunter's Grotto, a sedentary symbol of the warrior's cruel indifference. Vault Hunter, you must lure the monstrositat into the cage, then trap it inside.
So here another one. It's an explosive one. Yeah. Pink gets him down. Come on.
Stay still.
Pink was a rare one. he's gonna be in here.
The monstrositat stares at the Vault Hunter, and the Vault Hunter stares back.
Stay put!
But who?
You're done!
Monster.
Shut up!
There's another one down. Okay, so Der Monstrositat will chase us, and we have to get him over to this cage, so... I don't want to kill it, I want to get it into the cage. And you have to be exact with your jumps too, by the way, here, because it will, come on. It will gnaw you to death in here. Oh, I have to hit the button. Forgot to hit the button.
The caged beast rages against his restraints, cursing not only the Vault Hunter who trapped him there, but fate itself, the cruel mistress she is. But mostly the Vault Hunter. Return to me for your reward, mein Freund.
Okay, so we've done that. The rare mission we're actually doing halfway decent on. We do already have 3 pink Boroks killed. That's good. The tail of scallion scorpions. That's what they are. They're scorpions. We'll have to find those. Two-legged drifters is going to be the hard part. Albino skags aren't easy either, but they are in places. Let's head over here and see if we can get some more eggs. Yeah, I see him. Where is he?
Freeze!
Interesting.
I thought I saw another witch doctor. I guess not. There's an egg right there.
Calm down.
Make it! And now, you will fall.
What is... It's you.
You won't enjoy this.
And you've been leveling them up.
Hold it!
There's going to be another mission that takes us over here a little later. There's an egg. And a spore somewhere.
Freeze!
Shot spore.
there.
That's a witch doctor, a flaming witch doctor.
Hold it!
Demon witch doctor. He's fire based. Get him down.
You stop.
Quiet!
Ooh, ouch!
Pardon me. Is there any more eggs over here? There, oh, except that one. If I'm not mistaken, there are eggs up there in that village, so we'll have to go see what's up there. And hopefully we'll have some respawn. Oh, hi. So we can get some more rare spawns. That guy.
Calm down.
That's slag. It is slag. Good, good. There's two of those down.
This is the power of a siren.
That was good. Two of those down. Oh, that's their monster trap. He's still in there. Like, I hear a monster. What's that? I don't know what those do, but I don't need the iridium now, so I'll use it and see what happens.
Quiet! Silence!
Not you.
Stay still. My training's paying off.
Something like that. red chest. Well, my friends, the Infinity is a dangerous pistol, and the reason why is because it's unlimited ammunition. It's a fun pistol to use, but it's not a great pistol. But it's dangerous to use it and get used to it, and then not having to worry about rearming yourself with ammunition and all that. I speak from experience on this, as I used an Infinity pistol my first couple of times playing through the game, and I got so used to it that I was not wanting to ever get rid of it, and it's dangerous to do that. We're still some eggs short, and that's fine. We'll find them. Like I said, they randomly spawn, so it's not like that you'll never find any. They will appear again and again. We can go turn in the 2 missions that we have completed. Hopefully run across something. That's a trap right there. You'll notice you never have to reload. You never run out of ammo. You just have this pistol, and it's not a strong pistol. It's actually better in this game than it is in 3. 3 is it's just not a good pistol in 3. Nothing. Okay. I don't know how close we are to having any respawn, but there's a swamp drifter. Let's see if I can get him with this pistol and see what happens. That's what I mean about well, I haven't complained about this. Let's just check out this pistol. Actually, it's not doing that bad.
Powerless.
And it is level 80, so we'll probably abuse this for a little while. Just remember, not to, especially if you get it early on in a game when you're still leveling, don't fall in love with it. Don't get attached to it, because you will have to upgrade your pistol at some point. And it gets really, really nice to not ever have to buy ammunition and worry about reloading. There's an egg. And the 5 eggs left.
This will hurt. That must have hurt. Calm down. Stop. Stay still.
Oh, another witch doctor. Yeah. So we are getting close to the end here of my morning shift. I will shove off here in about 15 minutes. I just want to go eat lunch, take the dog out, etc. But I will be back in a shorter amount of time to do my afternoon shift. I do a morning shift, afternoon shift. It's your first time here. Do feel free to follow me. I would appreciate that so much. There's another egg.
In this scene, I wish to capture the essence of the Vault Hunter. Who is the Vault Hunter? What do they stand for? What will happen when they finish collecting the eggs?
You should all
I
be
hope that
running.
These questions haunt the viewer to their dying days.
But you know, and if you could get the word out there that I'm here, that would really help me. The hardest part about becoming a successful streamer is getting your name out there. There's a lot of competition in this space.
Another down.
And I want to improve, and I want to be a better content creator for all of you, and see about turning this into something. And the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is with the exposure, is getting my name out there, is people finding me, coming out to see what I can offer. And I will hopefully continue to improve as a content creator as we get more and more viewers. I would love to be a Twitch partner at some point. And don't get me wrong, I am completely and utterly thrilled to be an affiliate. But I want to always get better. I always want to improve, and I'm always wanting to improve myself, you know. So, I can't remember if the egg's up there or not. I know this is a place we have to come later for a thing. But I do want to get better. I do want to improve, and I want to make better stuff and better product for you guys to enjoy. And I want to make the only way that's going to happen is with there's two more folks saying, "Hey, there's this guy,
What is this?
Enigma."
It appears the queen who has lain the eggs has a bone to pick with our hero.
Calm down. Bye now.
Yeah,
Farewell.
we have to go find her. She is not easy. Crap. That might have killed me. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, you got me. Who cares? But anyway, I want to improve. I want to get better as a content creator, and the only way that's going to happen is with exposure and getting my name out there so I can actually draw a bigger and bigger audience. I am light years away from being a Twitch partner, so but I would love that opportunity to do that, and I believe we can do it. But in order for that to happen, I need help. I need people telling other folks, "Hey, this guy's here. He's playing games. He's having fun, and he's not a jerk. He's pretty down to earth," and which I pride myself on being. And I know I say I'm a villain and all that and a heel, and because, well, I love villains, but I like having an approachable channel with people who can talk to me, and I don't talk down to people. I don't make them feel like they're crap. So pride myself on that. I've seen a lot of other Twitch streamers who do, and I'm not mentioning any names, but I don't do that. But everyone's welcome here. Come and sit and enjoy and converse. So I want to get bigger, though. I want to get bigger. All right, so let's handle this into Hammerlock.
Well done, well done.
And then we're going to hand in these couple of missions we have over here.
The director's cut of this film will be 14 hours long.
I don't have any others. Oh, I have to go kill Arizona, the eggs. That's right. Yeah, the Infinity Pistol is nice, but it's dangerous to get used to, so just keep that in mind if you're going to use it. Not to fall in love, especially at early levels, because you will have to replace it at some point. Lucky he was on a little bit last week. He has been working insanely long shifts, is what he told me. Apparently his company got rid of a bunch of people. And he's kind of, yeah. And they need help. So I think he said he's working 14-hour days or something like that. But he was here during the holiday. I'm sure we'll see him again during the holiday this upcoming weekend, but I just hope he's doing okay. I know he said his boss fancies him. She really wants him to leave his wife for her. Okay, I don't think there's a lot of respawn here yet. Ah! I believe, well, Lucky is married, so, and he's not interested, but I think she's
Stay put!
She's trying to see if she
My
can
training's
lure him
paying off.
away. They say every man's got a price, right? So, yeah, something like that. I don't think Lucky pays it much attention. He probably likes it, to be honest with you. I was in Las Vegas. The first time I was in Las Vegas, I didn't drink at the time at all. I didn't start drinking at all until I was 35 years old. And I was there for a GameStop conference. And we were supposed to have one night of dinner with our district, where the district manager had money that was given to them by the company to take us all to dinner and have like a bonding session. Well, my boss decided that instead of taking us to dinner, this is the second time, he was going to take us to a bar in Vegas, and we were just all everyone was going to get hammered, is what he decided to do instead of a dinner. Well, I don't do any of that, so I showed up and glad-handed for a few minutes and hung around and realized, and then said, well, the sushi bar in the hotel closes in about 15 minutes, so I got to get back so I can order my dinner and go to bed. So on the way back, it was between the MGM and I believe it's Excalibur is a skyway that goes across the street, and I was on that skyway. And walking towards me, as I was walking towards the Excalibur and on the skyway, was a very well-dressed lady. And of course I was single at the time, so I looked. I was like, holy crap. And she winked at me as she saw me looking at her. And I was like, wow. For about a second, I was like, wow. And then it hit me. Right about 2 seconds later, it hit me that she was a pro. So I hightailed it back to the hotel and locked the door. Missed the sushi bar because I was really scared that she was thinking I was wanting to perform a business transaction with her. And luckily nothing happened from that. I think I ended up getting a pizza instead. But it was just really funny that. So there was like that 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I kind of felt like I was. Wow, me? You're looking at me? You can have anybody here. And then it hit me. Well, she can't have anybody here, but she wants it for a price. Which is actually illegal in Vegas. The city limits of Las Vegas. You can't do that in Vegas. So she also could have been a vice cop, quite frankly. A lot of people might not realize that, but I hit her in a good spot. Almost dead.
The queen falls and the eggs are collected. This grisly scene draws to a close as the Vault Hunter returns to me, eggs in hand, eager for payment.
Awesome. That was a lot easier than the last time I did it. But yeah, that was my first time in Vegas, and I'll always remember that because it was. Whew. I was a nervous Nelly after that. I was scared to death that. Well, it was my first time there, and I could tell the story now and laugh at it because the funny part isn't that that she was a pro. The funny part is that she looked at me, looking at her, and when she winked at me, there was that 2.5 seconds where I was like, wow, me? Really? And, you know, you kind of feel like you're a little bit of a BA. And in reality, that's not what it was at all. She was she was just looking for business. But I didn't know that at first. I was like that for that long. I was like, wow. Just, yeah, that's probably what it was. That story makes the boss laugh to this day. She thinks it's really funny.
Stop struggling. Hold it.
It is. I like it. It's a funny story. Like I said, it was my first time there, and as a strapping single young lad in my early 30s, I wasn't looking for it. I understand that the pros made a lot of money the 5 days we were there, but you know, I wasn't looking for that. But at the same time, I was like, wow, you know,
Enough.
I'm in Vegas, and this chick's wanting me, and it's not me she was wanting. It was my money is what she wanted.
Stay still.
There's a pink one. That's what I wanted.
This will hurt.
Well, I don't either. I've never done it, and I never will do it. But that was just my close encounter where it almost happened, and it would have been the kind of thing I could just. Sometimes I tend to play. You know, they say hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I was thinking that the worst thing that could happen is this chick comes up to my room, knocks on my door, and lunges at me and does stuff, and then all of a sudden I can't pay her. Then I'm gonna have her manager try to rough me up, you know, that kind of thing. Like, and I'm in Vegas, and then I'll get fired, and everything will be horrible. Yes, her manager. Pimp named Slickback. Yeah, it is. I like it. I thought that was a pretty succinct way to sum it up. I didn't think that having a 300-pound dude standing on my neck would be a great way to have my first time in Las Vegas. All right.
The Vault Hunter receives their payment, and yet this gory story has not yet reached its conclusion.
Of course it is not. So it looks like we have our Monsters Rare and Professor Nakayama is the story mission. Now the truth is I don't know yet. I had toast for breakfast. I might just have a PB&J. We'll see. Yesterday I had chili. So as you can see on our thing here, we still have 4 pink Baruks to kill, 8 scallions we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen any two-legged drifters. It was canned chili, but it was still alright. It was a gag gift that she got me. Oh my god, it's snowing like crazy outside. There's accumulation. I'm looking right at it. Is it sticking? Oh yeah. Crap. Well, I guess I'm not going anywhere today. Well, if you were looking for that winter feeling, here it is. There's your Christmas weather right there. All right, so yep, I don't like it either. When I've told the boss when we move, I want to move somewhere where there's no snow or deciduous trees that I in our yard that I have to rake the leaves for. So let's go ahead and break for lunch, guys. Give me about an hour to get the dog out and feed myself. Lucky you, not me. So let me get the dog out in this wonderfully snowy weather. He's already pooped today, so he'll probably just pee. And then I will feed myself, and I'll come back, and we will continue right here where we're leaving off. Like I told you, I like my monsters rare. Will be the we'll continue doing that, but it's going to be during the story missions too. It's the kind of thing that you continually build up as you're doing the story mission, because we haven't even seen any skags or scallions here yet, but we will. All right, or scalions, I guess is how you would say that. I'll be back here in about an hour, and we'll pick this up. Yeah, I'll be here, bud. See you soon as well. Guys, don't forget to give me a follow if you haven't done so already. Of course, the best way to support the channel is with a sub. And if you can do that, that would be great. Don't forget to check me out on social media as well as YouTube. I have presence in all those places. And I'm trying to grow myself wherever I possibly can. So don't forget to like and share and tell people that I'm here, and in that way, hopefully, we can build up on it and see about becoming a partner someday. Okay? So I will see everyone here in about an hour. Don't go far. I'll be back here real soon. Thank you so much for being here, guys. It's been a great morning stream. I appreciate it so much. Drez, I'll see you soon, bud. Hopefully, here in about an hour, I'll see you. You guys take care. Thank you.